very warm welcome. I am Ruchi Sharma. Goldman Sachs has emerged as the largest institutional holder of BlackRock's iShares Bitcoin Trust, holding 30.8 million shares worth over $1.4 billion as of March 31st, according to a recent SEC filing. This marks a 28% increase from the previous quarter. The bank now has $2.05 billion in total crypto ETF exposure, including $1.3 billion in BlackRock's and $300 million in Fidelity's Bitcoin funds. It also holds $500 million in Ethereum ETFs. BlackRock's spot Bitcoin ETF recorded $356 million in inflows on May 9th, marking its 19th consecutive day of net inflows, the longest streak of 2025. The fund has seen consistent investor interest since April 14th, even as Bitcoin's price fluctuated between $83,000 and $103,000. IBIT had collected $1.03 billion in inflows in the past week alone. Since January 2024 launch, spot Bitcoin ETFs have attracted over $41 billion in total. US Senate Democrats are demanding answers from the Treasury and DOGE over Binance's alleged ties to the Trump family's crypto venture World Liberty Financial. A letter from 5 senators, including Elizabeth Warren and Chris Van Hollen, questions Binance's compliance after its 2023 guilty plea for money laundering and sanctions violations. Lawmakers are concerned about possible backtracking on compliance rules and reported meetings between Binance executives and government officials. The senators suspect Binance is leveraging a Trump-backed stablecoin USD1 to form new foreign partnerships. UAE fuel giant Emirates has launched crypto payment services at 10 stations in partnership with Crypto.com, marking a significant step in integrating digital assets into everyday transactions. Announced via X, Emirates plans to expand crypto payments across its 155 stations in Dubai and Northern Emirates. The partnership also introduced a naming rights initiative with the flagship Emirates X Crypto.com station on Dubai's AI Wars Road, part of the world's first fuel station branding program. Excitement is building around the Pi network after test transactions were detected on Binance's Stellar wallet, suggesting a possible listing. A major ecosystem announcement is expected on May 14th, with the Pi core team reviewing numerous developers' applications that could soon be listed. Despite the hype, Pi coin remains stagnant around $0.6, gaining just 4% in 24 hours. Market indicators still reflect weak buying interest. Launched in February 2025 with over 16 million users, Pi has faced criticism over liquidity issues and lack of smart contract functionality. Gemini, a US-based crypto exchange, has received a MiFID second license from the Malta Financial Services Authority, allowing it to expand its services across the European Union and European Economic Area. This license enables Gemini to offer crypto derivatives financial products tied to digital asset prices to both retail and professional traders in the region. Gemini announced the development in a recent blog post, calling it a key milestone in its European expansion strategy. Mark Jennings, who leads Gemini's European team, described the license as a major step towards providing users with a wider range of crypto trading tools. The approval strengthens Gemini's foothold in the European market and signals its commitment to regulatory compliance and innovation in digital as a service across borders. Ethereum's latest network upgrade, Petra, launched on May 7th, introduces significant improvements to scalability and smart account functionality. However, it has also exposed a critical security vulnerability. At the core of the issue is EIP 7702, which allows users to update their wallet's code using a new transaction type by signing on off-chain message. This means users can delegate control of their wallet to a smart contract without submitting an on-chain transaction. Security experts warn that if an attacker obtains such a signed message, potentially through phishing, they can replace the wallet's code with a proxy that redirects control to a malicious contract. Ada Usman, a Solidity auditor, confirmed this flaw, stating that externally owned accounts can be drained without any direct on-chain interaction from the user. This vulnerability highlights the need for increased caution and robust signature verification in the wake of Ethereum's Petra upgrade. XRP jumped 5.44%, reaching a 7-week high, driven by market speculation that BlackRock may be preparing to file for a spot XRP exchange-traded fund. The rumors gained traction following reports of BlackRock's ongoing ETF discussions with the US SEC and also signaling a potential shift in regulatory sentiment towards altcoin-based ETFs. Investors are drawing parallels to the success of BlackRock's iShares Bitcoin Trust, which has seen significant institutional inflows. This has fueled optimism that an XRP ETF could unlock similar investment demand, reinforcing bullish momentum not just for XRP but across the broader cryptocurrency market. The US government now holds over $21.15 billion in cryptocurrency, according to on-chain analytics platform Arkham. The majority of the holdings come from 198,012 Bitcoin, currently valued at approximately $20.69 billion. In addition, the government controls 59,965 Ethereum, worth about $150.7 million and 122 million USDT. These crypto assets are typically acquired through legal seizures related to criminal activities such as cybercrime and darknet operations. While some of the confiscated assets are auctioned off, the current figures suggest that the government is retaining a substantial portion, whether for legal proceedings, timing of liquidations, or strategic considerations. Nexo has announced its return to the US crypto market, becoming the 8th major crypto firm to do so in 2025 under the new Trump administration. Other firms include Circle, Binance, and OKX are also planning US expansions, encouraged by anticipated regulatory reforms. Key legislation such as the Stable Act and the Genius Act, currently progressing through Congress, could provide the legal framework these companies need to thrive domestically. Notably, members of the Trump family have taken active roles in promoting these developments. Donald Trump Jr. publicly endorsed Nexo's move, emphasizing the family's interest in revitalizing the US financial sector. However, their involvement has sparked concerns over possible conflicts of interest and accusations of token promotion for personal gain. As the landscape shifts, the effectiveness of these new regulations in safeguarding everyday investors remains uncertain. Nonetheless, these 8 firms are positioning themselves for significant growth in what could be a crypto-friendly US market. Well, that's all in this bulletin for now. This is Muyushi Sharma signing off. Do like, share, and subscribe to 3.TV. And for more information and stories, log on to our website www.3watchtv.io or scan the QR code.